Hello everyone, Tone here, back with some more Slice and Dice. We are back for part 2 of a loot mode session, my first time playing loot mode. If you don't know what loot mode is, well you should check out the first episode of this, but you're stuck with your base heroes, you get no promotions, but instead you get loot after every fight, so you get twice as many items, and you get an extra item slot from 2 to 3 per hero, which really helps you make some crazy wild item synergies happen. And the mode is known to be difficult, so we're playing on normal right now and just seeing what kind of item combinations we can come up with here. Before we get started, I'll give my usual reminder that if you would like to support this channel and my other work, you can do so over at patreon.com/tonehack. If you want an example of some of the other work, you can check out my Slice and Dice guides / reference tables over on my website, tonehack.net, or in the description below, you'll find a link for that. But yeah, here is where we are at, and I won't talk about every item, but I will click on them all right now so you can see what we've got here. Feel free to pause and see what we're working with here. But yeah, this is our current setup. This Jester's Cap golden thread combo is kind of cool. Felt like that was too interesting looking to pass up. And we get to pick another item here. Up to tier 5 on our items right now. You know, you get some crazy items from like tier 5. Maybe starting from like tier 5, but like especially like tier 7 and up. That I think I can see how you can like do a lot of scaling when you get like twice as many item picks. Like if you can get this far into the game, like in the tier 5, 6, 7 items, you could probably get some like insane synergy set up to kind of hinge your strategy on to push through to the end of the game, which is a aspect of this mode that wasn't apparent to me until actually playing it. But it's pretty interesting. Let's see what we've got here. Tankard, +1 to all sides for each stack of poison on you. This feels like a boss killer. Since they all do, or I guess not all of them, do poison directly. Hexia does it indirectly through like imps and such. But Dragon and Hand have some nasty poison sides. It's pretty interesting, even though it doesn't give us an immediate better benefit. But Dragonhide Gloves also feels like a strong speculative pick. Oh my gosh, actually with Ruffian? Hang the heck on. Having 6 reroll pips amongst your party becomes like on average like infinite-ish rerolls. With variants, like it's never quite there, but this is a pretty insane setup to have, actually. It also makes the Ruffian very good because they basically have like a 1 in 3 chance, since they always reroll these sides. It's even better when these are 2 pips. It basically means they're like gonna roll this +4 mana like all the time, or very, very often compared to what they roll it now. So losing these other mana sides isn't that big of a deal. I think this is too interesting to pass up here. Curious, and this could be how we win the run, is just by like reroll shenanigans. If we're gonna do that, and we do something like this. If we had some side maneuverers, we could even have like a Charon's Obol on one of these reroll sides, but we don't have any of those at the moment. But this is that's interesting for sure. I just clicked on that with that, like I thought both of them were interesting, but this feels too rare and interesting to pass up at the moment. Now, without having like cantrips, then maybe having infinite rerolls actually doesn't do anything. I maybe should have considered that. But you know, how often do you get to do that? Maybe we'll get some cantrip items later. Come on, Lost, you can do better. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Use this before we save the Mystic. Who do I want to kill here? Boom. I think it's actually better to kill this quartz. And then save the Mystic with a shield. Oops. Wow. I'm just missing on my clicks. Oh, I suppose I can kill this quartz with... Hang on. We do this. I have like an even amount of damage after this, so I can't get to this pip easily without having like a 1 damage side, but the bones actually provides us with that. I think I can do this, and yeah. You don't have to burst block anyone. That is excellent. I guess we take that. If we reroll this, just assuming we'll get enough rerolls to get this 5 damage side because it's so good, even though this side is quite good already. I think we can, yeah, afford to just roll a lot. I guess even if we don't have cantrips, if this like makes it significantly more likely that we get like OP sides that we have, like if I'm rolling this like in this, like these two sides like significantly more often, then this has like a lot of value just in that. How are we gonna do this? We just like totally win, right? Yeah, okay. Zombie and a Banshee. What do we want to look at first here? There's benefit to both. I think I'll just open this first. This will show us how powerful we're going to be here, which will tell us how much of a challenge we can take. But even some low tier items, which is what those challenges tend to give you, could end up being pretty good. Demon Horn? Looks really interesting here when we have like Charon's Obol. This golden thread became so good actually because I'm like, man, golden thread to boost Demon Horn. I think that was an example that came to mind when we first saw golden thread. This adds pain. So if we make this like +4, it becomes really hard to keep people alive, but being able to boost certain sides can be very good. Well, not exactly any of the base sides we have now. I guess we'd like want to burst this or boost this. We get like a huge cruel side off, and then the lost dies. Maybe Demon Horn isn't that amazing for us in this particular instance. Clink, double all friendly shields. Although back to Demon Horn, doesn't this become insane if we can boost that and play it on like... Why am I looking at characters? Maybe not that, but like Crescent Shield. It still is pain. I think getting Demon Horn up to +4 is kind of insane with the pain. Insane with the pain in the membrane. I don't know, I just accidentally rhymed there. But yeah, the pain gets kind of nuts. And, but even at +2, with some certain sides can become very good. I just don't Without getting hero promotions, I don't know how much value we actually get from that. Double all friendly shields just seems bad. I'm actually intrigued by 3 random tier 2s because I think having like a bunch of extra items to play with when we have 3 item slots, I'm like way more intrigued by that option than I am in a normal run. We can get cantrip sides for all of our rerolls. We can get some origami side swapping around madness. I guess the square wheel doesn't... that gives us more rerolls if I put it on someone else. I think I'm taking the random tier 2s. Buckler, short sword, and sapphire skull. Okay. I feel like I like Buckler more than the Big Heart. I think blocking has a little bit more value than healing, just because everyone's at such low health that like I literally can't heal the Ruffian for more than 3. Mystic or Cultist for more than 4. So the Big Heart like doesn't even get value on a lot of heroes. This lets me reroll loss really aggressively. Although, I kind of like the Obol short sword. Maybe I run something like this. Obol short sword on Cultists is pretty good so they don't kill themselves as often too, actually. Kind of feeling something like this. Alright, what is the... Oh, there it is. Twin daggers. With our I feel like that's a synergy that's going to be hard to pass up. I can't imagine adding enemies. I think we have a lot of tools for the zombie. I have 4 damage here and 4 damage here. That's about it, but that might be enough. The Banshee's difficult. I'm going for it. I am going for it. Do I have anything that can boost these? No. Is this better on like Mystic? I kind of want to put it on Lost because there's an imp here. That doesn't really matter actually, because the imp will die before the Mystic kills themselves. All of that in mind, maybe you get the Sapphire Skull this turn. Okay, we have some like... some synergies going on now. We just created a very difficult floor. But maybe that will be a real test for us. Pulls the zombie. You just take this? Honestly, getting 1 damage on the quartz would be pretty nice. Oh, there's a reroll. Beautiful. This is so unstable, but I feel like we're gonna keep rolling it. Because the Mystic doesn't even have like this is almost as good as any of their other sides. Actually, this becomes a lot better now that they've taken damage. And the Ruffian, we pretty much want to roll for their 4 mana side. Anyways. Which we got, but with 3 rerolls, I'm gonna keep rolling here. Because the Mystic is dishing out some damage. Oh, she got this good side. The Ruffian ended up with nothing though, but we did 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Just getting those rerolls, so I feel like they we sacrificed this to do 7 damage. So you always kill the zombie first. We kill the Banshee this turn. Doesn't look like it. Which is actually a problem, isn't it? And kill the Imp with Cut. Weakening the Buckle, which I'm actually fine with. These daggers synergize really well with this Bloodlust side too. Oh, the Banshee. I can't save the Mystic, huh? I think I can only choose one. The zombie basically has to die here always. I can either save the Mystic or the Cultist. Or... yeah, we could do something like this. Can I afford to... If only I could play this after casting, but this is what gives me the mana to cast. That's too bad. Oh, but you can kill the Imp. That's pretty good. I don't think we have to worry about cutting. Cutting looks pretty good here because... oh shoot. Oh, I didn't cast a spell yet, so whoever I play this on takes 4 damage. Oh, and that kills the Cultist again, okay. Yeah, we won't do that then. That's why the Cultist is surviving, because I didn't use any spells. Big block feels pretty good. This heal feels pretty good. Do I want to play for cantrips again? I do need 1 damage to hit the quartz. If we have here, here, or from one of the Mystics reroll sides. We kill the quartz and Mystic survives. Although I can just heal you for 1 and we can try to kill the Banshee this turn. Note that if we use any spells, then everyone takes 1 more damage, which is actually a really big problem here. I think we really need to try and hit 5 damage here. Maybe 2 damage on you. I think I have to go big here. This might be good enough. You have 8 health, so that's 4. I need to find 4 more damage. Ideally without spells. Comes from the Mystic. I'm just gonna keep rolling. Okay, yeah, that's good. Do I take this? This gives us 6 damage. I need to find 2 damage without spells. Which is going to come from the Mystic rolling a cantrip. Please? No. That sucks. Okay. I mean, let's just see what we've got here. Oh, that self-heal on the cultist actually protects him from the Banshee's Wail. Okay, this actually works. This actually works, okay. That was a tough turn. I mean, we did take a challenge this fight. Okay, so you do nothing this turn. You don't want that. I need to find 3 damage for the quartz. Or... got 4 right here. Talk about a turn for you not to have your cantrips. We don't want to proc Cruel there because that would kill them. Okay, level 12. We get a tier 6 item. Oh snap. Dude, this plays, the Nunchaku plays into our cantrip insanity. We probably put it on the Ruffian. Chain. Add chain to the top and bottom sides. ×2 if this shares a keyword with the previously used dice this turn. I actually can't fit that on the Ruffian, unfortunately. Because we're just getting ×2 with the thimble. Or the golden thread already. And then I need this on there and I need this on there. Damn, that's too bad. If I could put that on the Ruffian... We don't have a 4th item slot, right? Oh, okay. Just gotta check. These would become, after the first roll, 4 pips. We would have like a relatively reliable infinite. But that does make our Mystic way stronger on the cantrip sides. And after like the first hit here, or when one of these hits, we'll start chaining. So we're already building into this. I think we need to keep building into it. I do like the thimble a lot. That's a really powerful item. It would actually protect the Mystic from like spikes and stuff when using their cantrip. But I think we take the Nunchaku here. Looks good. Let's run with it. Now we do have a problem where these ghosts become unkillable. I can control when that occurs though. Do I take the 4 pain here? I think I do. These sides are bad. Yikes! I can't even save the Ruffian. Wowza! Basically spend my whole turn saving the Ruffian, which is bad, except when I'm kind of building into cantrips and these rerolls, they feel like an essential element. Cleanse the Lost next turn. I think we only get through this fight by leaning pretty heavily into that combo we set up. We could probably win without it, although I think the Ruffian dying turn 1 still gives us very poor odds. What do we do now? One reroll, so 50% chance only to continue here. Well, I currently have 2 damage here, 4 mana. I can kill 1 ghost with this turn. We can kill this bones pretty reliably. Should we just lock these in and see where we go? Okay, so I have a 5 block. I don't know where we're gonna put it yet. But we probably end up doing something like this. Saves the Lost this turn. Oh wait, I didn't even need to do that because we do 5 damage here. Also block for the Lost. You have to block for the buckle. I feel like proccing your thingy. This feels decent. Yeah, I'll take it. I will take it. Geez, so much poison. Okay, this is a good start for us to get like a big chain going. Voltus hasn't been on death's door at all this fight. No big hits from them. Our turns are such high variance with this strategy. If we can find another reroll face for someone else, it would help immensely. So I'll keep an eye out for stuff of that sort. For now, we are gonna roll... Oh, my Lost has the dagger too, so it'd be nice to keep them alive, which only works if we survive this turn. Let me lock this in, because I feel like we... Yeah! Alright! I'm gonna say, it looks like we possibly won there. Let's play it out. Alright, another tier 6 item. We have the tie. Add pristine to the middle side, ×2 if you full HP. Another one that would be great here, except I just don't have room to make that work. I could use that here, multiply it, and we kind of end up with a similar result, but yeah, the Ruffian has no more room. No one else has a middle side here that we want to multiply? Poodle, add dog to the middle column. Dog times 2 if you have the same hit points as the target. Doesn't really work on anyone. 2 random tier 3s? I'd rather have a random tier 6, but what do we get to work with from the tier 3 pile? Does Lich's Tome become good? Urn's probably pretty decent for us. I'll take the random tier 3s. Neither of those two. It's way easier to like just say, since you're not promoting your heroes, you take less speculative picks from that end, even though you still take like speculative item picks. But so it's easier to say like, well, that's not gonna, like, we already don't have any good like middle sides for the pristine, so it's like I can probably pass on that pretty reliably, even though I know there are a few like items that'll come up that will make that pretty good, but they're a little less likely than finding a hero to make that work. Let's see, +1 max hit points this fight whenever you save a hero. Lucky, change the 2 left sides for +1 and -2. We can just have a really big damage side there. Pretty good on the Mystic. I think we're getting a mode where we're just gonna like re-roll her until she's done a lot, so this is pretty good. I don't like it on the Cultist that much. Who's gonna do the most hero saving? Or who needs the most max HP? Probably best. The hit points are probably best on the Cultist, but they're the ones that save heroes the least because they do a lot of their utility goes to spells. So unless we're killing something with the Death Wish sides, that doesn't work that well. So this goes on the Buckle. They can do a lot of hero saving. They just don't really need the hit points, but I don't really have anywhere else to put that. I'm actually out of item slots now. Rip Remedy. I think we're sticking with this. Thorn kills the Mystic. It one-shots her. We'll either take this off or give her more health. Actually, we have room to give her the health. Give her phylactery so she can survive 2 hits in case she does it first. But then the loss is back down to 3 hit points. I don't like that. I guess I could do this. 6 hit point lost. Okay, that makes me feel much more comfortable. I have room for this? Nope. Maybe I do that and forego the powdered mana. Roll with it. That's probably not a good side for you. Let's go rerolls. This is like a stressful way to play because of how precarious our whole strategy is. Oh my god, these cantrips they trigger these ogre provoke pips and make our life more difficult too. Although now we just got more damage out of the cultist, so getting one of those worked a bit. This is getting sketchy. Although this guy's pretty easy to kill now. I lost my hip here, so we almost want to provoke this ogre now. Which we can, actually. Wow. Do we look at the anvil before or after opening this? I'm not sure that it matters that much, because I don't... So the anvil will either combine items or take them apart. So it'll give this item an option to be taken apart, but I don't think this will become an item to combine. So let's click on this first. 2 reeds, +1 to all even sides. Another one that would be insane if we could have a 4th item on the ruffian right now, or cauldron. Add right and +1 to the middle side. Right, +1 for each unused ally, and they skip this turn. That doesn't work well on cantrip sides. Again, like, we don't have strong middle sides, so I don't see where we would put that. It'd be pretty decent on this, but so I could see that being cool where we get like a ton of value out of cantrips and then play right like afterwards at the end of the turn. I guess that could be very good on the cruel side for Lost if we unblank them. Like a 7 damage cruel side to kill bosses. 2 reeds. Pretty good with the long sword or the short sword on the cultist. It won't impact these. Oh, we have some like item shifting to do here. We'll probably go back to this. +1. I could slap it on the ruffian here, and we lose like all of our reroll. Like a lot of our reroll probability. We get 5, 3. No, this has just been too strong when it works. Two reeds feels like it should be very good. Why can't we... Why do we have like no good combos for it? Random tier 6 or 8. So I think if we took 2 reeds, it would end up on the cultist. 2 reeds right here, making these 3 damage Deathwish sides is pretty solid. I guess it makes the buckle okay, but we're never playing for like 3 shield pips there. There's a lot of upside in the 8s, especially when we have like sushi. Sushi would actually be like game winning for us probably. We can end up with another 6. Blacks becomes extremely good, I think. I'll take the random. Add visual to all sides, +1 for each defeated ally. Hold up. Oh, I still don't have room for that on the ruffian. Because we could like sack the cultist every turn. I do wonder if we end up doing something like this. That becomes very good. It can still be pretty good on the ruffian, like even... these two, this probably wins a lot of games or like levels for us if we can kill 2 of our allies. That's a really, really risky way to play, though. Becomes pretty good, though. I'll take the Vigil, though, because I think that does become pretty strong in these like rounds, these runs where it's like you're just like in very dangerous situations all the time. As we get further on, I'm surprised we haven't had as more deaths than we've had, honestly. I feel like we haven't lost too many heroes yet, but we will start losing them. And Vigil on cantrip damage, even without like the reroll cantrip synergy, is pretty freaking good. So this looks pretty good for us. And then you have Nunchaku to double it again when you double play it. I think that looks pretty good. Anvil, it'll turn our Vigil into 2 random tier 3 items. I think we're going to pass on that. We can still see like Lich's Tome. Urn can probably be pretty good. I feel like there's tier 3 is actually a good bracket for loot mode. Like a lot of these like can synergize pretty well. The Scalpel on our red right now would be pretty cool. We've actually seen a lot of these. We have seen 1, 2, 3. We saw the Droopy Hat, this. We saw Unholy Strength. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 of these we've seen so far. In a row, so there's 26 total. There's like a 5% chance that we see any of these. We get 2 random items. So if it's just like a few items from here, I don't think it's worth chancing it. When that candle's already pretty darn good. Especially in this game mode, I think. If you get the right like hero setups, like you could just like solo with this. The one thing is Lich's Tome, I think becomes maybe that's not as good as I think it is. Because again, I don't have one more item slot to... Like, the Ruffian needs these items, and anything that only gives +1 to our sides isn't better than the Golden Thread. We're going to decline this and just keep the candle. Get that. They have heard about our mystic and do not like that, it would appear. Ouch! Holy heck, this is some of the worst rolling we have seen to date on this run. The Mystic is unsavable. We have to... Man, this is terrible. This might be the end. I'm not gonna premature GG myself here, but just being realistic, this is a pretty rough starting scenario. Just, not even just losing the Mystic, but everything else just being terrible rolls, like, what the heck? I didn't even get my cultist on death's door here. Was there a better way for me to save him so that the poison was killing him to set up Death Wish? I don't think there was. I think we really want single use self heal so we can kill the bandit and then keep you alive for another turn. Not that that does much. Maybe I sack you for Sapphire Skull. Is there a way I kill one of these snipers this turn? I do 8 damage to you and kill the bandit. Not really, and this doesn't get us there. If I roll 4 here and I get 6 mana off of you, and I get mana off of you, then and damage here, then we can probably kill these two. Actually, if you're rolling 6 here, there's a good chance too. Well, that kills both bandits. Then do we kill a sniper? We might be able to kill one. I'm probably gonna sack the cultist this turn. Go figure that the person we put the candle on is the first one to die. That is really unlucky. Let me just take this. I keep rolling you so that these guys have a better chance. We have 5 rolls here. If they can't roll their good sides, then... game, what the hell? You're freaking kidding me. We can actually save everyone though with that set, so I guess that's good enough. For now. Here we go. Do I even need this still? What are we looking at? This kills the bandit. These would kill a sniper. I think we actually do reroll this for... I think we can keep you alive this turn. This? Okay, so you're dead. You're dead. And this saves lost. Okay. Reroll you until you get mana or more X's. Hang on. Not quite. See if I could set up a Death Wish for next turn. We can cut here. Seems to give us... it lets us kill with one of these. I think we'll do that. Seems I can cut next turn as well. What round are we on? Level 14? I just take that. I just need to find your 4 damage. For this. Whatever this is works. Wow, that was a sketchy floor. Okay, Demon is scary with the Mystic. Although if they die, getting the Demon down to 4 health, that's probably a pretty good scenario to be in. Because they have a pip that would kill the Mystic. Our cantrips can hopefully kill the Hydra here. So, tough floor, but I think we're built decently for it, and we're going to get a strong item here. But we're going to save this for next time, so thank you guys so much for watching. As usual, please take a look at the links in the description below. You can find my list of Slice and Dice reference tables and guides. You can find my Patreon if you want to support me here. You can find my Discord. A lot of Slice and Dice chat there, among other things. Just a good community overall, and there are some other links down there, so feel free to take a look at that. But for now, we are done with today's session of Slice and Dice, and we'll continue next time. These loot mode sessions are very precarious, so it could be a 5-minute session, but we'll see how that goes. But we will wait for next time to see, so thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out, and I'll see you all then. Take it easy, everyone.